of the Republic of Liberia, bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic, and will faithfully, conscientiously, and impartially discharge the duties and functions of the office
of the Vice President
of the Republic of Liberia
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ELTV Channel 6. We're telecasting this morning from the Barclay Training Center, where there is going to be a grand inaugural parade.
Right on the bandstand, we see Chief of Staff Henry Duba, along with Minister Grady Allison, Senator-elect Archibald Bernard and Mrs. Bernard, Senator Kekura Poto, Senator Saka, and a number of senators, dignitarians, well-wishers and officials of the government who have arrived and are waiting for this program to commence shortly as soon as the head of state arrives. Here is the Vice President, Dr. Harry Fuma Moniba, and the Chief of Protocol, J. Adolphus During, I believe, who is on standby, as shortly we do expect for the President to arrive. The Reverend Lillian Nouvelle is also present, Mrs. Grady Allison, Minister T. Ernest Eastman is also present at the program.
Now here comes the head of state, riding a beautiful Mercedes-Benz, a 1000 SEL, most likely the same car he rode on Sunday to attend the inaugural church services here at the BTC. Now the President, Dr. Samuel K. Doe, receives an applaud from the audience seated, like just standing there.
And now the exercise itself, I believe, has begun. It's all pictured to up, and it does look very beautiful and impressive, very, very colorful. That's it, the board goes left, right, round, couple of circles, and it goes back on the chest. We're all now in a sitting position, and they're moving the reins from the knees to the chest, and then turn it over to the right side of it, and go to left to right. Beautiful, and they all go together. Not a single one has missed it so far. Turn on the back. Okay, and now oh God, that's a wave. That's a beautiful wave.
Dr. Samuel Kanyando, President of the Republic of Liberia, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, has now completed inspection of the various units of the Armed Forces of Liberia. He marches gallantly back to the grandstand, where he will receive the passing in of review by the various units of the Armed Forces of Liberia. Well, the Armed Forces now marching briskly, gallantly, well attired. There's full military regalia under the command of Colonel Menier, commander of the brigade special headquarters and headquarters corps. He marches forward, and there goes he. Wave the eyes right. He gets an applause. The commander-in-chief returns his salute. Now, units of the Armed Forces Band. Commander Colonel Moses Wright of the 1st Infantry Battalion came shuffling. The loyal troop, the troop that came and suppressed and in fact defeated the rebels' attempted invasion of November 12, 1985. Company A of the 1st Infantry Battalion, shuffling. First Infantry Battalion.
Wash their clothes and prepare their way to go back.
Yeah, what other crops do we have on the farm here?
I have plenty, and as soon, now that the harvesting is over, we will be planting the coffee and the cocoa. But I'm planting the coffee, the planting now, and I think we have planted over something like 50,000 now. And I intend to go to plant more. As you can see that dry bush there, we are finished cutting under the bush, and we are just waiting as soon as the rainy season is over, then we can cut the trees down and they will continue the planting.
Mr. President, the fact that you are getting involved in planting these crops, I think is good news for Liberian farmers, because once you are planting this crop, I think you will continue to champion the cause of the need for higher prices for Liberian produce, such as coffee, cocoa, bananas, and name it. Is that right, sir?
Well, yes, I know for sure that no country can survive without food. And our foreign friends got a way of telling our people that we cannot grow rice, that rice cannot grow on our soil, which is very false. And so I can remember in the late 60s or early 50s, our people used to get preserved from malaria. Everything that they eat, they grow themselves. But now that they get the motor rule, everybody want to be in malaria. They don't want to work on the farm. So our people begin reluctant. They all depend on Pusawa. So the only thing to do is to continue to appeal to our people that to grow food is good. And so we should continue to encourage them until we can realize that the food is important for any development. Without food, nothing you can do, even if you get money. If you can't get rice to buy, I bet you now in Monrovia, no rice, you can take your pay, you can't eat $5 coin, nothing you can do it. And so it's better that we produce food so that we can be able to support other nations as well. But we should not depend on Pusawa every time.
Yeah, at the end of the harvest season, do you think that we can export some of our rice to our neighboring countries?
I think we can do that. If everybody in the country involved in the planting of rice and other crops, I think we can feed the other foreign countries.
Country's bloody civil